We're making pastiera, which is my favorite recipe for Easter. I cannot imagine my Easter table without it. It is just so good. And I'm going to show you a quick video on it today, but I do have the full video, which I will link down below with the full recipe. But basically, it's kind of a grain ricotta pie, and you just mix together your ricotta and sugar and the grain that you've cooked ahead of time with milk, and you let it cool. Mix it all together with some eggs, and then you're going to come in with your flavorings. Now, in the written recipe that I will link down below, there is no mention of additions of orange zest and some vanilla, but the reason why I add it is because typically you would add candied citron, which is like candied orange peel basically. My dad and my sister do not like to bite down on it, so I don't add it. I just add some orange zest instead. And I've also been adding just a teeny tiny little bit of vanilla powder. It just makes it really fragrant, and I just love it, but you don't have to. But those are the only additions that I'm making from the recipe. And another things to keep in mind is that I'm making one pie today, and the recipe linked below makes two, but you could easily just cut the whole thing in half and make one if you needed to. So I mix it all together. I add a little bit of cinnamon, which is traditional, and then millefiori, which is the extract that really makes this pie so special and so delicious. So do not skip that. I know it's going to be hard for you to find, but it is crucial. You can also just add a little bit of like fiori d'arancia, which is like an orange essence if you want, but it won't be quite the same. I made my pastry ahead of time just to cut, a little bit, to cut this video a little shorter so it wouldn't be so long. And when ready, you're just going to roll it out. And I like to add this to a 9-inch cake pan. I love these cake pans. I will leave a link to them down below because I absolutely love them. They have become my favorite cake pans I've ever had. And I love the way that Pastiera cooks in them. So get that in there, fit it nicely, and then just add in your filling, which even before you put it in the oven, it smells so good. It's just so nostalgic for me. And then you're going to take the remaining piece of the pastry and you're going to cut it into 7 strips. And I like to use this little ridged pastry cutter. I just feel like it makes it look super nostalgic, super old-fashioned, and I just love it. And pastiera is the kind of thing that, unless you grew up in Naples or in a household with like a Neapolitan background, you might not understand it because it's really not served anywhere else in Naples. It's very traditional at Easter time, and I think I've made 8 so far because I gift them as well to friends, because it is the kind of thing that I cook the grano from scratch, so it's a little bit tedious in terms of like, work. It's not difficult, but it's always so worth it in the end, and we just love it so much. And it freezes really beautifully, so if you do have any excess, you can always just slice it and freeze it. I'm cutting off any excess dough with my little cutter and then popping it into the oven at 350 for about an hour and 15 minutes until it looks like that. It is gorgeous. I hope you love it, and the recipe's linked below.